Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I've got my winter 10 by 10 capsule for you. I'm slowly trying to transition into adopting a capsule wardrobe sort of lifestyle and approach to my clothing. If you will see here, I will link it wherever it's going to be in the cards. I just recently did a closet declutter and I took an inventory and went through everything I have in my closet, and now my next challenge is to actually wear the items that I decided to keep. I've been really interested in the capsule wardrobe approach to clothing, and I think there's a lot of benefits to it. A lot of people talk about how it makes them really realize what they do wear and what they don't. It gets rid of the guesswork in terms of what you're planning on wearing that day. It removes a lot of stress and kind of softens that feeling of I have all these clothes with nothing to wear. So there's a lot of benefits to the capsule wardrobe, but I also feel fairly intimidated by it. I feel intimidated to start it, and I just feel, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna do it wrong, that I may not follow the rules correctly, whatever. So I decided to, instead of jumping into that head on, I decided to sort of slowly take that approach and do sort of baby steps in finally getting into a capsule wardrobe by doing the 10 by 10 challenge. If you haven't heard of the 10 by 10 challenge, I'll leave the original blogger who created it down below and all the rules to that, but I discovered it on Instagram. I've seen that hashtag 10 by 10 going around, and I've always been intrigued by it, but basically it's you pull 10 pieces from your wardrobe, and over the course of 10 days, you use those pieces to create 10 different outfits. So I think that's a really nice way to ease yourself into the idea of a capsule wardrobe. It's a nice experiment and it's a nice challenge to not only get wear out of the clothes that you may not necessarily be wearing a lot of, and just dipping your toes into that capsule wardrobe world, especially if you're a little bit intimidated to get started like I am. So I'd say my first tip in creating your winter 10 by 10, and any 10 by 10 really that you're planning on creating for whatever season, depending on where you live and what you do in your day-to-day, is consider the weather for the week so you can look at the forecast and get an idea. Is it going to be raining? Is it going to be snow? Is it going to be ice? And that way it'll help you plan to dress appropriately for the weather and to consider what you're going to be doing. So are you going to be at work most of the day? Do you have a full-time job? Do you have to dress professionally, or can you dress down and be more casual? Or do you work from home and work in sweatpants and jammies all day? So for me, those two factors were the most important and what I wanted to keep in mind when building this wardrobe that I've made today. The way I decided to approach this was I took my 10 by 10, I am counting as the actual pieces of clothing that I'm going to be wearing. So for me, I didn't count outerwear, accessories like scarves, hats, and mittens, and my shoes in this 10 by 10 challenge. So I think I'm cheating a little bit, but baby steps. So I'm gonna go through the actual items of clothing, and then I'm gonna get into why I chose certain jackets and shoes at the end, and then we're gonna put some outfits together to see what I came up with. So my 10 by 10 is pretty simple. I picked 2 t-shirts, 2 blazers, 1 long sleeve bodysuit, 1 light cashmere sweater, 2 pairs of dress pants, and 1 pair of dressier joggers so I can stay a little casual, and then 1 pair of jeans. So for me, the building blocks of every wardrobe starts with a good plain white t-shirt. And out of all my plain white tees, this one is probably my favorite. This is from a brand called 1920 New York. I like to pair my office wear with more casual pieces, so maybe I'll do a pair of like fancy pants, professional looking pants, and a blazer, and then I'll just throw on a casual plain white tee, but I still get away with looking professional at work. Okay, moving along. The next piece I decided to put in my 10 by 10 winter capsule is this plain white t-shirt. This is from Aritzia, from the group by Babaton. I bought this t-shirt a few years ago. It's still in really good shape, and it's an amazing layering piece for under blazers, under jackets, under sweaters. I think just having a black and white t-shirt, they're really good basics and building blocks for a really basic, easy, casual, minimal, all those adjectives wardrobe. This is probably my most worn blazer in my whole closet. I absolutely love it. It is the oversized blazer from Everlane. This was gifted to me over a year ago, and I've gotten a lot of really great wear out of it. It's still in amazing shape, but this blazer literally goes with everything. It's just that slightly bit of oversized that it's still a little bit more relaxed, so it looks really good with jeans. It looks really casual if you want to dress it that way, but it will still dress up an outfit and make you look professional, which is why I wanted to wear it. It really will dress things up at work and on the weekend if I want to with jeans. This next blazer I chose, again, I love layering, I love jackets. I decided to put this blazer in my winter 10 by 10 because this one, if you saw my closet declutter, I will link it up here for you if you haven't seen it yet, but I included this one in my closet declutter and I wasn't actually sure if I was going to keep it or not. A lot of you guys commented that it looked really nice, so I decided that I would challenge myself to wear it. So I decided to put it in my 10 by 10. There's a lot of black, white, cream, neutral colors in here, so I think it'll pair nicely with a lot of the other pieces that I've got going. And then that way I'll see if I actually really like it, if I feel good in it. I'm really gonna pay attention to how I feel in this blazer, how it wears, how comfortable I feel in it, and how confident I feel in it. And then I think over 10 days, I think that's a good test. It's a good assessment to see if I want to actually keep this blazer or let her go. I have one long sleeve bit in my 10 by 10 this time. I forget what it's called, but it's a bodysuit from Everlane. I've been wearing this so much. This was gifted to me, and if you follow me on Instagram, I've styled it in a bunch of IGTV videos there. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, because I do a lot of fun stuff on there. It's got a really nice mock neck. It really sucks you in and like makes you look really, I don't know, it's just really chic, really flattering, and I think this would layer really well, like even under t-shirts, under sweaters, under blazers. It looks really nice. It's long sleeve, so I won't get cold. And if you were interested in this bodysuit, it has a full bum and it has crotch snaps, so you're not getting super naked when you have to go pee, which I always appreciate. And then I've got one sweater here. So this is 100% cashmere from Everlane. I really like the color. It's a nice cream color. It's lightweight. And it has some cute detailing in the sleeve that makes it a little bit more interesting, but still a basic, because I don't like to go too frou-frou, bougie, fancy with my stuff. I really like to keep it simple. I want to do the wearing of the clothes and not the other way around. So I try not to go too fancy or too out there with the detailing in my stuff. But this poof is just enough poof for me. And you can still roll up the sleeves, which I like to do here, obviously. Something I really need to keep in mind when I'm doing capsule wardrobes or wardrobe challenges is, who am I as a person and how do I like to feel in the day? One of my main concerns is I overheat a lot. So if I wear just a sweater to work and nothing underneath, there's no ability to derobe and shed away those layers. I need to be able to do that because I am a sweaty person. I get hot, I overheat, I turn red, I get flushed. In terms of sweaters, I want things that are thin, I want things that I can layer, and I want layers of clothing in my outfit that I can shed away if I need to. Getting into pants, I've chosen 4 sets of pants. The first pair of pants are these jeans that I'm wearing right now. You can't really see them very well, but they're probably my most worn pair of jeans, and these are the 90s cheeky ankle straight jeans from Everlane. They go with everything. They are really relaxed and fit really nicely. They are high-waisted and they hug the bum really nice. They have a button fly. And for me, if I wanted to wear these jeans to work on a Friday, they don't have a raw hem. There's no distressing in them, so it's work appropriate. So these are a versatile pair of jeans that I can wear on the weekend and still look really casual and still wear to work and stick to the dress code. So these are the Everlane put together pleat pant. I've worn these a few times since I got them and I really like them. I would say my main tip with these is to size down. I got these in a size 0 and they still fit pretty huge on me, but I actually kind of like that. I like that sort of loose, effortless fit, but these are really nice. They're pleated at the front. They have pockets. You can roll up the bottom of them just to show a little bit more ankle. And I just think these will work with a lot of the stuff that I have here. A basic black pant, you really can't go wrong. Very important, these do have pockets, which I love, and I feel uncomfortable when my pants don't have pockets. This is a pair of, I want to call them fancy joggers from Kit and Ace. I really like these, and I've worn these to work a whole bunch, and I'm always comfortable when I wear these. I really like them. They're like a dark charcoal gray. They have an elastic waistband in the back, so they're really comfortable. They look really nice and flattering around the bum, and then they have that tapered jogger style leg at the bottom. But when I want to dress a little bit more, when I still want to look professional at work but feel athleisure, I often go for these. These are a great pair of pants. And then the final pair of pants here, I decided to challenge myself with these Wilfred Gillade pants. I talked about these pants in my closet declutter, how I have them in black, and I actually get a lot more wear out of the black ones than I do these camel colored ones. I don't know why, I'm always afraid of staining things. I spill on things very easily, and the camel / lighter colored items in my wardrobe always take a beating more than the darker colors. So I thought I would just challenge myself to throw in a little bit more light neutral colors. I think, again, it will still pair really well with a lot of the pieces that I've got going here, and even with my shoes and sneakers that I'm going to show you in a second. And I'll show you guys how to tie this belt, because I didn't know for the longest time, and then it looks pretty cute when you actually do figure out how to tie it. Now, getting into jackets, I'll start with my parka here. This is from Norden. I really love this parka. It's made of recycled plastic bottles, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, but it's just like a really nice, warm, practical jacket. I walk to work, it gets dark at 5 p.m., it has like reflectors on it. It's got a bunch of like secret little pockets in it. It's just a really nice everyday commuter kind of jacket. Don't have to be too precious with it, it's durable. And this I didn't really want to count in the 10 by 10 because it's an everyday item and it's kind of going on top of everything that I'm wearing anyways. So I think you don't have to be so strict with yourself in that 10 item rule, because clearly I've already gone over, but I still feel good about this. This is still small, it's pared down, and I think I'm still going to be challenged. And then I picked this coat. This is from Aritzia. I bought it a couple of years ago. A very similar jacket now would be the Wilfred Cocoon coat, and I think they also have a long version, or they used to. So I'll try to find similar ones if you want to check that out down below. But again, try to use what you have in your closet. This is what it's all about. So this is one of my favorite fancy jackets. It's a really beautiful color, this nice sort of caramel camel type of color. It's lined on the inside. It's really thick, so it really is like a nice winter coat if you want to dress a little bit more fancy. So, and in terms of shoes, I've got 2 pairs of boots and 1 pair of sneakers. Sometimes I'll bring these shoes with me. I'll have like a walking pair of boots and then change, or I'll just stick with the same boot every day because I really don't care. I'm at work, everybody knows me, whatever. The first pair of boots, and these are probably my most worn pair of boots, although the colder it gets, the less practical these become because the tread on them is not so great and they're not insulated. You need to get a separate insole for these. So truth be told, I wouldn't recommend my Blundstones as a good winter boot, but for now, it's still not too bad outside and the forecast suggests it should still be okay. So I'm gonna stick with these. These are my Blundstones. These are the chisel toe Blundstones in, I forget the color, but it's like the classic rustic brown, I think. I've had these for many years. I condition them twice a season. In Canada, everybody loves their Blundstones. They wear their Blundstones with everything, and I see people dressing them up, dressing them down. I have a blog post down below on how I style Blundstones because I've seen people wear them with like skirts and dresses, and it just like adds a little bit of like rugged cool to the outfit. So if I don't feel like changing my shoes at work, I'm just gonna wear these. I just think it's so cool when people just wear their Blundstones with anything. I think it just makes them look a little bit more edgy and rugged, and like I care about a practical shoe over what my whole outfit looks like at once. But it still looks good, so I don't know how to explain it, but if I don't feel like changing my shoes after walking to work, then I'll be wearing these all week. So the next shoe I'm going to be wearing this week, I like to be comfortable at work. These Tread by Everlane sneakers. These are the black and white one. To me, they are very comfortable, and to me, they're like an elevated orthopedic chic kind of look. These literally look like my grandma's shoes. her orthopedic prescription shoes, but they are so comfortable and I think they look so cute with so many things. And a lot of times at work I do stand for most of the day, so a really comfy shoe is essential. These are a really nice neutral color, they go with everything. The only thing I would say is if you're interested in these ever, do size up. So normally I'm a size 7 and the size 8 fits a little better, and that's the recommendation I got from Everlane when trying to figure out my size. And then the last boot, I wanted to be fun, and I've been wearing these boots a lot and I really love them, and I think they just spice up an outfit quite a lot. I could have just gone for a straight up black boot. I don't know, I just wanted to be more fun. So these are the snakeskin Boss boot from Everlane. I really love these. I say this all the time that these really remind me of the Acne Studios Jensen boot. I'd say at a much better price point, but the quality is still there because I have the Acne Studio Jensen boot and I love those boots. But if you want the same look, same feel, same comfort, same durability, then I would really highly recommend the Everlane one. So I think it's very easy just to go for a plain black boot. They're chic, they're elevated, it goes with everything, but I just thought I would spice it up a little bit and just try to get even more wear out of these before it gets too cold. I wanted to just talk about really quickly, so I included this cashmere scarf. You always need that. And then I just got this Wilfred beanie from Aritzia. It's really warm and cute. And then these gloves, also from Aritzia, because you gotta be warmies here in Toronto. Okay, so this is my first ever winter 10 by 10. Next half of this video, I'm going to put the outfits together, show you what some of them look like, and I'm sure there's a lot more than 10 days worth of looks on this rail right here, right now, which I think is the cool part about the 10 by 10. So let's get into it. So this was my very first 10 by 10 challenge ever. I am excited to do this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to learn quite a lot. So not only am I trying to get the use out of my clothes and use them with intention and with thought and give them the respect that they deserve, in the sense that they give me the amount of wears that they were supposed to when they were first purchased. I think it's going to shift my mindset. It's going to shift my thoughts about my clothing, about my wardrobe. I think it'll help me consider what I need to buy if I'm feeling tempted to shop. And I think it's going to help me become very grateful and I think surprised with what I have and how versatile and how much further it can go than I initially thought. One of the ultimate reasons I'm doing this is because I continually bought new things to try to achieve a look that I was looking for and to create this fantasy me that I thought that these certain items of clothing would provide, but really I'm learning that I have everything I need. I have everything that I could potentially feel good in wearing. And I want to wear my clothes. I don't need new stuff. So I think there's a lot of value to the approach of a capsule wardrobe, and starting with a 10 by 10 challenge, I think is a really nice way to ease yourself into it, to dip your toes into that world like I am now. Let me know if you guys have tried a 10 by 10 before. Leave me a comment down below and let me know which outfit was your favorite, or if you have any other tips on a 10 by 10 and creating a capsule wardrobe and what was successful for you. Let me know down below because I'm always here to learn. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you want to see more. I would love to see you back. Thanks for watching. Bye.